Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sean from TechDroid.webs.com, YouTube.com/MP. I'm still working on uploading a few videos about a few different phones coming up, but today I'm here to show you guys the linpac. A lot of you guys might know this is a raw CPU power, but this is basically showing you how strong the CPU of a phone, the central processing unit, is. It's not like any of the other benchmarks, like gosh, I forget the name of it, but it's another benchmark that shows a bunch of different phones, and it has a little 3D effect at the end. I'll probably leave an annotation, just putting the name sort of down there in the sidebar or in the annotations. But anyways, this is linpac. You can get this URL by downloading the linpac app and testing the million floating operations per second on your phone and get these scores. Then I'll give you a URL. Just copy that, email it to yourself, and then paste it into your URL bar on your computer. So anyways, the website, it's the HTC Vibrant. Very awkwardly, it should be saying Samsung or the T-Mobile Vibrant. I have no clue why HTC is there, but usually an average for a non-2.2 Froyo device is around, with a 1 gigahertz processor, is anywhere from 6 to 8 million floating operations per second. And a 528 megahertz processing device, such as the MyTouch 3G, its average should be around 1.5 million floating operations per second. I don't even know how to pronounce it. That's why I'm saying the full name out. I believe I'm saying the correct name. Again, I'm not reading off of anything. So, as you can see, there's 47. I don't know how it got that high. But these 8, if you can see those 8.52, those are more accurate. The Droid X, this is yeah. Okay, so I'm seeing around there 21. More accurate for the Droid X would be around that 8.14. The Droid, if you notice, the Droid, they're using the shoals before it was even officially announced, that picture, the rumor picture for the Droid. It's kind of awkward. You think that they'd be using something more up to date, and they got 30 here, and they're supposed to be using a 2.0.1 actually to get these 30, and that doesn't even look right. For a Droid to benchmark higher than a Droid X and Samsung Vibrant, that's very weird. Also, the HTC Incredible, as you can see, it's using that rumored or that leaked photo image from, I believe it was pocketnow.com. And this is again weird because they're saying that this is running 2.1 update 1, but it has to be some type of rooted version. As you can see, the processor is clocking in at around 1.2 gigahertz, so that's probably a rooted version of the software, and it's probably a ROM. Nexus 1, 50, or, zoomed in, let me pinch back out. Pinch, there we go, if we can get there. Okay. Yes, this is pretty standard for the Nexus 1 because it should be running 2. Okay, this one should 51 is okay for the Nexus. This other one, I don't know what's up because it says update 2.1 update 1, and that should not be there. So Froyo, stock Froyo build should be getting around 50 million floating operations per second. M-flops or M-flops. The Evo 4G 50, the 48 isn't even accurate there. G1, I don't know how they got it this high. 15.5. I guess the only way you could get there is by installing the Cyanogen 6 mod. Down here, these are more, a little bit, I mean, as you can see here, it's running 2.1 update 1, which isn't even the official release for the G1, so that's a little off. The Milestone, basically the same as the Droid. The Desire, you can see these are a little bit off. The Aria, the HC Aria, 4.2. I guess you could argue that because that is 600 megahertz processor. The Liquid, Acer Liquid, 1 gigahertz processor on this. That's awkward. It says Acer Hero and it says HTC Hero, so I wouldn't account that one to anything. The Ares, Droid Ares, that's even a little bit high here for the 5.8. The Legend, yeah, I can see some of these 8. So 16, though, I can't really see that, but the 8, I can probably see it pushing out that much. The Li, Aloha, whatever that phone is, I forget all about it, but it was, I mean, I remember they were talking about it, but it's nothing that big. I believe it's built by Huawei, HW, something like that, you know. Yeah, it's not even that important. Arthos 5, this is the internet tablet, 5.8, pretty good. The EPC, I don't even know about that, so I'll skip that. There's a lot more to cover. This is the Click, which isn't even going by the Click, it's going by MB200, so it's kind of awkward. And all of these, though, appear to be accurate. I can see it going as high as 5.2. And actually, no, that's a rooted ROM. So the original ROM is going to get you about 3. Okay. Down here is the Click XT. Again, not going by its original name. I can see those benchmarks though. The GTI 5700. That's the Galaxy I don't know how to say that. Specia. I know that it's been out for a while, but no, this is not the Galaxy S. This is another phone. The i7500 is the original Galaxy. We're probably going to see that coming up soon. The Hero, this is 47. I don't know how you got anywhere in the 40s, even with 2.1, update 1. This is, so the 5.9 is probably okay. The MyTouch 3G, the Magic, got 55. And again, I don't know how it got there. Like I already told you, the 1.5 is about average. The Samsung Galaxy, this is the original Galaxy. The Galaxy S is one after this. This is the i7500 Samsung Galaxy, the third Android phone, the first non-HTC Android phone, and it's benchmarking some pretty nice numbers. The Moment, the Sprint, those don't look that. Oh, you can argue this one. Actually, no, you can't. Because 1 gigahertz phones aren't even getting up to 10 M-flops. And this is 20. You can't, but the reason why I was saying that you could argue that is because it's an 800 megahertz processor, not the 528 or 600 megahertz Qualcomm processor. This uses a Samsung specific 800 megahertz processor, the same that's in the 3GS iPhone 3GS. This is the Behold 2. Those numbers are okay. This is another Huawei. If you want to know, it's spelled Huawei, Huawei. You can see some numbers there. The Pulse. That's a very old photo of it. Woku, whatever. Samsung Mode Development Kit, and that's it. Yeah, we're finished. So these are some benchmarks, the M-flops you can find. This URL is greencomputing.com/linpacs/linpacs-by-device/. So if you want to check that out, you can check it out for yourself. This is a short run through. Again, this is Sean from TechRed.webs.com. Use the SMP. Stay tuned to my channel and my website. Talk to you guys later. By the way, Samsung Vibrant. I'm waiting for a front-facing video camera, but in the next 2 weeks, we might have to end up just getting the Vibrant because a friend actually needs my MyTouch. So I guess I'm going to have to end up getting the Vibrant. Hopefully, within the next 2 weeks, T-Mobile will say something about the front-facing video camera. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Bye.